Hey, hey, hey. I'm talking Swedish, fuck's sake. Hi. Finally, another episode of the London years. Yeah, man, we are back on track. We are now in the year 2009. Yeah, gonna talk now about 2009. Yeah, I'm living in Old Street, Zone 1, London. I had a difficult decision back at the time. I think I told you guys in a previous episode in 2008, the highlight was my trip to America. I traveled to the fucking US in January 2008 with my friend Nicole from Germany. We did 1 week to Miami and 1 week to LA, visiting Jose Sanchez, old school rock and roll motherfucker in California. Very nice, cool guy. We had a great time there. Yeah, amazingly, it was a fucking stupid job, the casino kitchen porter job, but the money was okay. I was going to the gigs, festivals, and visiting my family in Spain, and even traveling to America. So I had money enough. I was satisfied in about money, but not satisfied about the job itself. I wanted to do something more interesting, and I wasn't interested to become a chef. And even if it was the case, the opportunities were not many in that place. So it was a dead end job. Who the hell knows? Maybe if I didn't quit, I would still work in there. Who the fuck knows? But in that moment, Nicole asked me again in 2009 if I wanted to go again to America. And it was hard because I had a good time, because I wanted to go there again. But then I was thinking, like, okay, man, but I'm not happy with this fucking stupid job, man. I'm not gonna enjoy, I can't close my eyes to reality and be, 2 weeks there pretending to be in the paradise, like, forgetting about all the trouble I got in my personal life. And so it was a hard decision, but I stayed. I stayed there in London. I said no to travel to America 2 years in a row, and I quit that job. It was the right decision. Yeah, I think so. Fuck's sake, I think so. Sometimes you have to take risks in life, so I was not happy with that job. So yeah, and because of I didn't have a clue how long it could take to find another job, so I knew I was gonna need some savings. So that's why I didn't do the trip to America. So I stayed in London. I was living in Old Street with my friend Paulina from Colombia. Hi, Paulina, if you see this. A couple of Brazilian, was a Brazilian couple, a guy and a woman, yeah, and somebody else, because we're 3 rooms, no living room, and a kitchen in Old Street. Very nice, amazing location, and the price wasn't bad at all. So I applied for some jobs, and then was like A friend told me by the first time, why you don't sign in? And I was like, sign in? And what the fuck is that? I didn't even know anything about it. So I went to the job center, and by the first time ever I applied for benefits. I explained the truth. I didn't lie. I say I was not happy with the job, and yeah, I didn't expect anything from them. But all of a sudden, I had the money to pay rent and basic expenses. So it was cool. That gave me the chance to take more time to trying to find out what I wanted to do, and to find a more interesting job without rushing so much, without the desperation that you need to pay your rent or you are out. Yeah, and what I did, so when I had the little help from the government, I decided to come back to my studies. I did ESOL, English for the students of other languages, but I did entry 3. So in that moment, I started again. After entry 3 is level 1. No? I did level 1 and 2, and even a pronunciation course in some college near, where the fuck it was it? Quite central, man, near Holborn, I think. And then in that course, starting again was good. I met a guy from Brazil. I can't remember the name. Sadly, I don't know. But he was working in Slimelight, man, in a very well-known Gothic club in London. Maybe the biggest Gothic club, or one of the biggest in Europe, I guess. And it was there, it was in Angel. I was in Old Street, almost a walking distance. Man. The Old Street, my flat was like here, and thanks to this guy, I got a job here as a glass collector, but was a cash in hand job only once or twice a week, and it was good, man. When I try to drop in Angel. There it is. Oh man, what a nice memories. Beretta mind, man. Yeah. That's Angel, yeah. Yeah. Unbelievable, man. So yeah, I was working there. Gothic club. Saturdays. Slimelight open until 7:30 in the morning. So working from 10 in the night until 7:30 in the morning like a vampire. And all the customers there were, Gothic. People into Gothic or industrial music. Dancing like vampires until the morning. The club was here, man. In that place, yeah. I used to finish here and take the bus or just walk in there. It was for a while, it was a walking distance, and then I moved from Old Street. Then I'm not sure if it was an intelligent move, but yeah, I moved to Myland. I moved to Myland. The rent was cheaper in Myland, like £100 month cheaper. That it sounds good, but yeah, if I was in benefits and I was paying the rent with benefit money anyway, it was didn't make any difference. But the main reason why I moved, if I was so close to that place, the Gothic club, yeah, it was because I told you guys that Brazilian couple in Old Street, well, it was like a nightmare because they didn't do too much during the week, just working Monday to Friday, but they finished Friday at 2 in the afternoon, I think. They never went out, and they were partying in their room. And I was like wall to wall with them. So it was a nightmare, man. I couldn't concentrate in anything in the weekend from Friday at 2 in the afternoon until Monday at 6 in the morning when they went to their fucking place. It was like fucking loud music, and sometimes I joined them, because I couldn't do anything, couldn't concentrate in anything. So I bought a box of beers and I went to their room, and yeah, they like similar music, yeah. But I couldn't do all the time. Sometimes I wanted, to be in my room to read a book or a magazine or to watch something. I remember I used to watch The Sopranos, thanks to my friend Kat, who was in another episode of this series, who introduced me to The Sopranos. I used to watch them with fucking headphones because of the fucking Brazilians in the room next door. So I tried to talk to them, but it didn't work, man. They were the whole week waiting for Friday to do this, to come back to their room with a box full of beers and stay there partying in their room, only them. So I had enough. I said, fuck these guys, man. Even if my friend Paulina was in the other room, I say, sorry, man, I can't continue like this. Sometimes I was studying. I started with the school again, and I couldn't fucking concentrate in anything with them. So my friend Kat was moving from that lovely house in my land, and I said, why not, man? Even if I had to apply for the benefits, because I was moving, and then yeah, I had to go to the interviews again to the job center because every job center worked a bit different, at least back at the time. And actually, the job center in Old Street was better because I used to go there every 2 weeks, and they didn't ask too many questions. But then when I moved to my land, was a lot of questions and was like forcing me to go to some interviews and stuff like that. Interviews that I was not very interested, but I didn't want to lose the benefits, so I did. And at the end, I end up in a fucking stupid job that I'm gonna talk about later, but it was because of the pressure from that job center, pressure that I didn't feel at all in the All Street Job Center, but maybe can be because if you become a long-term unemployed, the situation, I guess, can change, and yeah, can be that too. Anyway, I moved to my land, and I continue working in Slimelight, taking the bus 205, I think. It wasn't so bad either, it was like half an hour by bus. Hmm. Even I cycle a few times from my land to Angel. Was cool, man. Was crazy to work there, with these vampires. I know that we had a lot of security there, but they were very good avoiding fights, but with the other stuff, and you know what I'm talking about, people non-stop dancing for hours and hours and hours. Of course, they have some extra help. So with this kind of stuff, maybe you could deal with them somehow. I don't know if you were just minding your own business, and behaving, still behaving, having a good time, but behaving, maybe they allow you to do some stuff. Was like, yeah, very curious deal between customers and yeah, yeah. Well, you know what I'm talking about. I don't need to, yeah. But it was cool, man. We didn't have fights there, and even if it was some troublemakers were not regulars, in other regulars there were only lovely people just dancing, and yeah, I really enjoyed that, even if my job was just walking around and collect glasses and tied up the floor and sweeping at the end of the night, and yeah, it was cool. I think I did for a couple of years actually. Slimelight, and it was voodoo rock also. Voodoo rock. Not sure. I had to check it out if they still are doing that, but it was one Friday, one Friday a month or something like that. Yeah, and yeah, I met some crazy people there. I made some friends, and I had a good time. I had time for myself. I was studying. I was having some money to pay my rent and some cash in hand job. Well, a good time, but I knew it wouldn't last forever. But it's in a special place in my heart this time, 2009, 2010. My next video is gonna be about 2010, and it's gonna be great because I started doing the coolest thing I done in London, and if somebody who knows me is watching this, I think they must know what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, but that's coming after this, finally, and it's gonna be great, I promise. So by now, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I'm trying to remember anything else. Well, I talked with my friend Kat about that place in Milan, 2009. We had a crazy mental flatmate, Sasu from Finland, total crazy woman, and a cat, Koneko. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here now. So be good, guys, and see you the next episode. It's gonna be great. I promise. Bye.